Yo, welcome to Final Lost versus your first time watching. Thanks for stopping by the channel and checking out the show. So Marlon's been on one lately, right? He's uh I don't even know, haven't heard this song, but Authoritarian Regime, I kind of already know where he's going, right? And we know where he's going. So I'm gonna listen to this. I'm gonna let the whole song go, and I'll go back and break it down after he finishes it, right? So I'm gonna be quiet for 212, and then we'll go back and look at it. Let's go.
Authoritarian regime was headed there before, now we wear it on our sleeve. How ordinary it seems. Just another scroll by on the screen. Pick a team, pick a scheme, pick a. Yeah. I don't know if I could die for a dream. A lot of folks craving to rise and be seen. I wonder who it's for. Is it ego or strategy? Anything is better than silence, but is it actually? Cause all I hear is noise, and all I see is tragedy. Can't embody revolution without capacity. Used to think the sadness kept me grounded, at least I wasn't numb. But this to be happy to live more radically. Might not change the world, but I could live with integrity. Might not alter course, but I can stand for the ending me. I feel like maybe what I was meant to be is those violinists on the Titanic playing as the ship sinks to its destiny. Used to think I could change standards, change vantages. All through my little raps was that vanity. Always spoke candidly. Somewhere someone saying I don't speak enough, but I think what's most important is where somebody's speaking from. Feel like I don't know how to help or how to hurt. My fists worked when I was young, but what I really have is words. Days the pen move with vigor, others it move gently. But words giving me too much to use them when they're empty. They disappearing folks for protesting. Big state moves, Jesus Shuttlesworth. But Wu said cream, higher ups getting their butter's worth. I wanna act, I wanna give, but I wonder what I'm worth. The level of greed is madness. The facts in the text gone, the culture on cap lock. We could end poverty if they just pay their taxes. These cats' consciences got some type of moral ad block. Been kicking this shit for like a decade. It blessed me, it got my rent paid. And I wanna crack a smile at the sun through my window. But that's feeling like denial of my kinfolk. Do I dare to have a good day? Worked so hard to put happiness in the queue. Do I dare to push play, or will I miss my cue? Drowning out the noise of the poison for today.
All right, y'all, let's break this down. So Marlon was nice enough to put this on the screen for us, so I like that. Again, Marlon definitely lets us know what's on his mind. He's not afraid to show his emotions, his political views, any kind of view that he has, even about music. He's not afraid to share it. So let's talk about this real quick, right?
Was headed there before, now we wear it on our sleeve. How ordinary it seems. Just another scroll by on the screen. Pick a team, pick a scheme, pick a. Yeah. I don't know if I could die for a dream. A lot of folks craving to rise and be seen.
So I like this again. You know, Marlon's always going to have a sports reference in the song, right? So again, he's saying, look, we wear our emotions on our sleeve, people. It's ordinary. Just to scroll on by a screen. If you get on any social media platform, we'll scroll by a screen. And then we'll pick a side, pick a team or pick a scheme, right? We'll pick a team or a scheme. And then he says, of course, I don't know if I could die for a dream. Again, you know, people who have died for their beliefs. I don't know if I could do that. It's a lot of folks craving to be seen and rise up and be seen. Is it ego or strategy? What is it, right? Are you doing it for what? What is your reason for doing it? And as he goes down the song, he tells you his reason why he's doing it. So far, man, he's definitely connecting the dots.
Wonder who it's for. Is it ego or strategy? Anything is better than silence, but is it actually? Cause all I hear is noise, and all I see is tragedy. Can't embody revolution without capacity. Used to think the sadness kept me grounded, at least I wasn't numb. But this to be happy to live more radically.
Again, so he's saying, okay, why are they doing it? I hear the noise. Is it strategy that they're doing it for, or are they doing it just to be seen? And all I see is tragedy. And can you embody revolution without capacity? Can you do it? Can you do both? I used to think sadness kept me grounded, but at least I was numb. Sometimes you get humbled. Sometimes you get grounded to keep you from doing certain things, but also keeping you grounded is seeing reality. Hey, look, this is real life. I'm not, you're keeping yourself grounded because you're seeing what's really happening and you understand both the side that's happening, right? You understand what's happening. And he says, "Is it happy to?" He talked about sadness. Then he said, "Is it happy to live more radical?" Happy and sad, the two contrasts. He said, "It may not change the world, but I can live with integrity." So, am I doing my part? Releasing these songs, giving my opinions, is that going to change the world? It may not, but at least I can live with myself. For me, living with integrity. So I like this so far.
Might not change the world, but I could live with integrity. Might not alter course, but I can stand for the ending me. I feel like maybe what I was meant to be is those violinists on the Titanic playing as the ship sinks to its destiny. Used to think I could change standards, change vantages. All through my little raps was that vanity. Always spoke candidly. Somewhere someone saying I don't speak enough, but I think what's most important is where somebody's speaking from.
Okay, now back to what I just said a second ago about integrity, living with it. I'm gonna go back a little bit because he mentioned, okay, here we go. It may not alter the course of history, what I'm doing, but I can live with it. Maybe I should go down the ship like the violinists on the Titanic as they sink and go to their death, or go into their, destiny, right? Whatever your destiny, wherever this ends up, am I going to be able to decide right, or I'm going to go down with the ship, keeping my standards, right, or changing my standards? And again, is my raps are good enough? My little raps are good enough? Am I doing my part? I speak on my mind, what I feel, right? And some people say I don't speak enough, but where do you put that on the artist? So the artist, like, are you going to follow your artist to the ballot box? Or are you going to follow your heart to the ballot box? Maybe it's the same, but I like this so far. Again, let's keep going.
Somewhere someone's saying I don't speak enough, but I think what's most important is where somebody's speaking from. Feel like I don't know how.
Going back to the integrity bar, where I'm speaking from.
How to help or how to hurt. My fists worked when I was young, but what I really have is words. Days the pen move with vigor, others it move gently. But words giving me too much to use them when they're empty. They disappearing folks for protesting. Big state moves, Jesus Shuttlesworth. But Wu said cream, higher ups getting their butter's worth. I wanna act, I wanna give, but I wonder what I'm worth.
I love this, right? Because again, people protesting are getting deported now. They're getting sent away for protesting. They're shutting down money for protesting. Jesus Shuttlesworth, that came from the movie Ray Allen, right? Denzel. Anyway, the Wu says the cream crash rules everything around me. The higher ups getting their butter's worth. Okay, butter, cream, money. Again, he talks about how greed and money, people are getting the money on a different level now. That's what it's all about versus taking care of the people. Hold on 1 second, y'all. I'm trying to get my thoughts together here. He got game. I want to make sure I had it. It was on the tip of my tongue. All right. Keep going.
The level of greed is madness. The facts in the text gone, the culture on cap lock. We could end poverty if they just pay their taxes. These cats' consciences got some type of moral ad block. Been kicking this shit for like a decade. It blessed me, it got my rent paid. And I wanna crack a smile at the sun through my window. But that's feeling like denial of my kinfolk. Do I dare to have a good day? Worked so hard to put happiness in the queue. Do I dare to push play, or will I miss my cue? Drowning out the noise of the poison for today.
Okay, let's go back a little bit. So he talks about the poverty, and he's talking about the rich not paying their taxes. He talks about these cats' conscience got some kind of moral ad block. So now he's saying that these rich folks don't think they should help or pay their fair share. They got a moral ad block because morality or consciousness would speak and say, hey, I need to pay my share. I've been kicking this for a whole decade. Again, using his words earlier, I've been saying this stuff a whole decade. It's paid my rent, but how can I crack a smile at the end of the day when the world is the way it is? I'm feeling the denial of my kinfolk. How do I dare have a good day? How do I have a good day when all this is happening? How should I dare to push play? How could I move on with life? I miss my cue. Drowning out the noise for the poison for today. Again, the way you look at it, the way I look at it again is the cap block bar You know, somebody types in caps all the time. That's what he mentions about the cap lock thing, because somebody types in cap locks all the time when they put out a message. You can fill in the blank on that. Anyway, again, man, I don't try to get wrapped up in the news, in the politics, or anything. I gotta do what's best for me and my family, and what I gotta do for best for me and my family to take care of them. Whatever situation arises in life, you got to be able to handle it, right? I'm a horse running my race. The blinders are on. You can't be totally ignorant and run into a brick wall. However, you got to just be able to focus on, you control things you can control. You can't control everything. So I don't get flustered anymore. I might get aggravated sometime I watch something on the news, but we have things happening every day. We have life, we have death, we have, everything's happening all the time. People getting fired, people losing their jobs, people getting jobs. Everything's happening like 100 miles an hour every day. I'm running my race. While I'm running my race, the people need to be picked up on the race, I'll help pick them up. But you just gotta worry about what you can control. You can't get caught up in all this stuff, because you do, you're gonna go crazy. You can't control the world. You can't. So whatever side of the fence you on, whatever political view you got, whatever biblical view you got, you better run your race. You can't control the world. You never be able to control the world. It's not gonna, everything's not gonna line up the way you see it. So, all right, man. Marlon Craft. Ooh, that was a deep one. All right, man. Marlon, I hope you get your word points across, man, because, I know that last song you did, people were upset with you. All right, man. Thanks for watching. Final Laws versus subscribe. Hit the like button. Peace.
Just like music.